You really need to be able to read the music. What's gonna happen next? Like, if you turn on like any music, you gotta know from the beat, there's a pattern in the beat, and it always ends the same way.
Gavin has won first place.
Yeah, so we chose the butterfly as our logo, sort of for the reason that it becomes a butterfly. So you become the butterfly from starting as the little caterpillar, and you go through a journey. And I think it's really important we acknowledge everybody's journey in life, and that's how you become the butterfly.
Well, there have been roles where I was like kind of a villain, and I thought one way as the character, but in reality, I would never do that.
Let me share this whole new world.
My heart has wings and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of.
As a model, the biggest thing would be confidence, and I think your posture, the way you dress, act, talk, all kind of ties into the whole confidence thing. And being proud of who you are and being able to walk down the streets with that confidence is probably the best thing.
I'm hurting, baby. I'm broken down. I need loving, I need it now. When I'm without you, I'm something weak.
You know, in everything, our motto is be seen, be heard, be appreciated. You did all three. What an inspiration.
We have no dates to prom, but we're going anyway.
So, here's to us, being ourselves. Here's to us, going for the fruit punch bowl.
And as an actor, you've really got to persevere. Just keep on going. Just keep on doing character breakdowns for every audition. You start to shiver. It is getting very cold. Your clothes are soaking wet. Your shoes are filled with water. Another bus approaches.
And I think one of my favorite moments was meeting all the other contestants, because going through what it took them to get there and what it took me to get there, we were able to just bounce off each other, even ideas.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7, crane!
I like acting because you gotta be on TV.
Yeah, you like being on TV?
I write scripts, edit, and in the future I want to direct.
I just remind myself it's not about the way I look. True. It's about my work.
True.
And so if I'm not concerned with that, I mean, I can have fun with it. I'm super girly. I love getting dressed up, but it's not the most important thing.
Yeah.
Ever.
True. You go, girl. Up top, Team Maitreya. We were talking about how Captain Hook from Once Upon a Time is the most beautiful human being to walk this earth. Oh my lordy. And who is your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush? Oh my gosh. That's really tough. I don't know. You know why that's tough? Is because the problem with celebrities is like they're all really good looking.
You can name all of them.
Man, I can't even think of one right now. Like young Johnny Depp.
Oh, even Johnny Depp now, let's be real, Johnny.
All of the money that we get basically goes directly to the Amanda Todd Legacy Foundation, and that is what funds all the programs for kids with learning disabilities and youth with mental health struggling in the communities. And no one wants to chat with you. Poor babe. What are you going to say to yourself to not feel so bad? Probably should have showered. Flamingo.
Flamingo. Flamingo. I like that. Flamingo. Sasha, you're 7 years old and you've already achieved so much. Is there anything else that you do that I don't know?
Gymnastics, swimming, skiing.
And then you're an actress and you do taekwondo. Whoa! You got 5 things under your belt and you're only 7. That's awesome. Okay, so I want all of you guys to sing as loud as you can, okay?
And on this farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere.
Louder, guys!
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Where do you hope to see the world in 10 years with mental health?
That there would be an open topic of conversation, that it would be easily talked about just like we talk about cancer and we talk about other illnesses, because just because it's part of your brain doesn't mean we can't talk about it. It's another body part. And so just having the conversations, and I think over the last couple of years we have more people talking about it. Clara Hughes just did her bike ride, and that was about mental health issues, right? And we have other big companies stepping up to talk about it and make it part of their forefront, right?
I think I was bullied when I was younger because I have autism, and I was way lower functioning than I am now. And I used to cry a lot in class because I couldn't communicate my thoughts appropriately. And that's just how everyone viewed me. And as I got older, I really don't know why people picked on me. I guess it was just because they wanted to. I really don't know why, to be honest.
How has bullying affected you negatively as of that time?
Well, it affected me negatively because at school I felt like really lonely and kind of depressed because I didn't really have a lot of friends there, and I kind of was isolated from my peers, and I just wanted to be alone.
And you know, speaking of world change, if both of you, so one answer each, if both of you could choose one dramatic change in the world to see in the next 5 years, what would you want it to be and why?
I would like to see the same thing Courtney did and somebody else to do the same thing that I did. It's one helping the other that's going to change the world. Money is not always everything. It's the good deed that you do, and if you continue helping one another, then the world might be a better place.
Okay, it's supposed to be a dress.
Oh, it's a dress. Realistically speaking,
her hair covers. So
yeah, it's like a mermaid dress.
Yeah.
These are my things. Yes. Tonight is the witching hour. I see animals, children. Yes, I feel the power. Stronger.
Oh man, this is so hard because like I'm kind of all over the place. One day I want to do fashion, the other day I want to do special effects and TV work kind of stuff. But like right now I'm kind of leaning more towards beauty rather than special effects. But you know, it's kind of good to know that knowledge too, because obviously Halloween's coming up.
You know, it's a great way to express your inner geek, and if you like wearing costumes or looking at costumes, it's a great way to see that too, and really fun, interesting people are around, so.
Exactly, express yourself. Anything from the piranha plant? All right, see you later. It is Halloween, the zombies are coming for us, but it's okay because I have my magic ball. I can whoop them in the face with this.
I'd say
say I'm probably going more into the country genre right now, just because I really love the stories that they tell and how they write their songs. And especially, I just love the acoustic arrangements. Like, that's just me. I play guitar, I play piano. Like, it's all about the acoustic music for me. So I'm really starting to go into the country folk singer-songwriter genre, I guess you could say.
Okay, here we go. Standing in line, wasting my time on a coffee order, and the barista at the front is really a hunk. And I wanna order my coffee, please. Can I get a decaf with only soy milk? Can I get my decaf? And maybe your number on your receipt. Can I get a decaf? Pumpkin spice latte to match Tessa's skirt. Don't you think that's awesome? Yeah, I do. Can I get a decaf? Can I get a decaf with soy milk, extra Java chips, and maybe 2 pumps of pepper?
My favorite genre to sing is R&B, because like it's very soulful and it's full of emotion, and I really like it.
So Connor, in your opinion, what do you think is the most important quality someone should have in order to be a successful singer?
The most important quality they'd have to have is their passion for singing, like practicing every day so that your voice would get stronger, like practicing the performance of it so that you're engaging the audience.
But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one.
The biggest challenge is being true and being honest as an actor, right? Because it's a hard thing to do, because you're on camera and people forget that there's 50 people, 100 people on the outside of camera, just on the outside of the lens, right? And it's hard because you're doing like an emotional scene or an angry scene or a connecting scene, and there's all these people
Watching.
not even watching, just sitting there and like picking at their shoe or texting on their phone, because it's a job. At the end of the day, it's a job, and it's a job for me and it's a job for everybody else, right?
I won this for a Walmart commercial. Hey everyone, I'm Mark Ramsey. I'm 17 years old from Toronto.
Be lateral. Use ordinary devices or concepts for extraordinary purposes. I want to encourage everyone to go home and start recycling your empty recyclable beverage containers for a good cause.
I think having healthy outlets is very important in everyday life.
Yeah.
And being in front of the camera like you are, expressing yourself in the way you do also, is not only like healthy, but it's also very inspiring.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Mutual admiration here.
Yeah. For why have you been struck by such hideousness?
The sharp prick. Ow. Hurteth me.
Darn Maleficent.
Awesome. One of the things I've been told is to never only write when you're inspired, because you're not always going to be inspired. So write every single day for as long as you want, maybe 15 minutes. Hours is probably better.
Exactly. Make that connection. Make them
just
look
like
at
we
you.
have this connection.
Yeah, exactly. Make them see
Like
you
that.
as Brooklyn sees spaghetti.
Exactly.
Make them love you.
She gets it.
I understand you. We understand each other. Can you tell me more about how you got hit by a car?
Yes, the car came and it hit my body.
Oh my gosh.
Twice though, because they didn't like the first take. They said it didn't look like I died.
Not once, but twice.
So they hit me a second time.
I like cosplaying characters that inspire me.
So like when I watch a movie, I'm like, that's such a cool character. I want to be her. That's like usually how my cosplays start. Or I'll see like a really cool costume of something that's really popular and I'll be like, oh, that would be really cool to do. So that's kind of like where I get my ideas from.
The seven silly sheep,
So what is it that you love about acting above everything else?
Well, I just love how you can be someone else.
Yeah.
Like that idea really appeals to me, and that's why it's called acting, because you're acting like someone else. You get to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
There is really
no other better animal than the cow.
Thank you. The problem with
cows are that they are very heavy. I thought that I was
heavier than the cow.
My blog is about the things that people are doing to make a difference, or different social justice things that people can get involved in, and sometimes stuff that challenges that people have faced and what they've done to turn that into a positive thing.
I think if you're in an audition room and you're feeling nervous, just remember that you have every right to be there as anyone else does. You're good. If you get called in for an audition, that means you're good and you deserve to be there. Never give up on your dream. I mean, I'm from Winnipeg. I never thought I'd be working with Daniel Radcliffe. So, anything's possible.
That is awesome.
Now down south, we like to have this kind of accent. Okay.
Texan.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Getting quite a few scripts all at once when you're busy with school and stuff too, you really have to try and fit that all in, which can be a little stressful.
Yeah. How do you balance, by the way, all your acting career with your school?
Well, I'll have to take away some of the time playing Xbox with my friends and stuff, but you know, in the end, that's okay, because
First world sacrifice.
Workshop thing. Okay, so we like to do this thing on everiathing where we like to pressure people with time.
Okay.
Okay. Describe Emma Watson in 2 words.
Very good.
And sometimes it's not really just the notes themselves, how they're all being put together with the beat.
You haven't seen me in a while. Can't laugh that I missed your smile, but I'll keep it to myself.
There's pros and cons. You know, sometimes they could be mixed, but needs to be mixed carefully.
Do you feel that life is over and the spark is gone, and you're the entire reason why I wrote this song?
In a songwriter, I think most times we're all looking for someone who's collaborative. There are songwriters who have been writing in their basement feverishly, but have never been known or noticed or released anything. And then there's a songwriter who just can't stop writing hits.
That woman, she taking it with her. I'd only been trying too long.
Ooh, and I want you to hold me tight tonight. We'll be together.
If you're an artist that's just wanting to dabble in songwriting, there's no time like right now. And one of the best advice I got from one of my associates was, hurry up and make as many mistakes as possible. Write as many bad songs as you can, because eventually they're going to get good and they're going to become stylized, and people are going to start to recognize that. And if you write often, you can't stop that process from evolving.
You have to be appreciative of all that they do for you because maybe it's small, maybe it's big, but it makes a difference.
Just remember that you have every right to be there as anyone else does. Never give up on your dream. I mean, anything's possible.
Because of your drive to enter this competition, and because you are special and deserve to be recognized and celebrated. Baby, now, take me into your loving arms. I'm just honored, and I'm doing this in memory of my daughter, of course. And as I look around the room, I've met some people that I have met previously in the last 2.5 years of this journey. And it is a journey because I don't think that my daughter Amanda would have ever perceived that we would be sharing the message that she started way back in the summer of 2012.
Thank you again, Ms. Carol Todd. You are an inspiration. To all our judges for this recognition, thank you very much for your trust and support and belief in our youth.
Before we move on, I think it's important to recognize our fabulous panel of judges that are volunteering their time to come out here and be part of the show. So we thank you guys for that.
If you'd search the whole wide world, would you dare to let it go?
I just want to thank all of you guys out here for coming to our event to help support mental health. So round of applause for you guys.
Anxiety is something that, as I said earlier, we all experience, and what is fantastic is that we find a lot of outlets to manage that, and entertainment is one of those outlets.
At the end of the day, each of us has a purpose. We ask ourselves, what have we done for ourselves and what have we done for others, and how can we improve that and do more? So it's a very important message, and we thank you for coming. So tonight, we're recognizing 7 of our guests that have been on Everiathing. We're honoring them with the Wall of Fame's Brightest Star Award because they continue to excel in their field of expertise, and they're continuing to do great work, and they will continue to do great work.
In addition to that, she not only loves the stage, but she loves to share the stage with so many people, and that's one of the great things about her that is giving back. She features talented individuals, high achievers, and inspiring people.
Everything continues to feature talents and achievers, inspirational stories, and events because it believes in the power of giving back and helping others and doing good.
I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming here tonight. I mean, I never thought in a million years that I'd be able to host a talk show at 15, let alone have an event like this. So I really want to thank all of you for making this possible. You guys are literally my dream come true. And each and every one of you in the crowd. You're all, yeah, woohoo! Yeah! We encourage everyone to have a dream and work towards it. Life will always have its rough spots, but it's up to you to choose how you move past them. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your dream. You deserve to be happy, and that is just what this next song is about.
I used to think we were up, but when we came down, we built a tower and it pushed to the ground. We grew out of love out in the sky. We grew out of love out in the sky. I used to think we were better, but it all turned around. We were walking on water, but we're drowning out.
Hopefully, everiathing can change the world one dream at a time. We want people to be seen, to be heard, and most of all, be appreciated, because nothing is unreachable if you set your heart to it.